Hi everybody, it's Diane here with very boring plain blank index cards. So let's do something about that. And I don't know what. I have some magazines sitting here. I also printed off a few more of those 70s girls images. And I did make myself a book. Isn't that cute? Cute. Anyway, that's beside the point. Since I don't know why don't we just pick one of these? Well, I mainly printed these for that little 70s mini glue book, but let's see if there's one here. This one doesn't look so 70s-ish to me. It could be, but it could be more like 60s, I think. So let's just see what we can do with this. And remember the postscript I did for the glue book video, and I said it's storming here. Well, guess what it's doing now? It's storming here. And the last 2 days have been just reruns. Hot, humid storms. Hot, humid storms. Which, right by me, so far has not been bad. But there have been some areas, not really near me, but in my state that got clouded. So I guess Diane shouldn't complain too much. But does that mean you won't? No. Well, I think it is after today. No. We're supposed to be done with this hot humid storms. Maybe. That's pretty good. Yeah, that certainly calls for flowers. Other than that, I don't know. What do you want to do with it? Well, it could be sort of fun. Maybe. Oh, thank you, glue. And it's also very dark because of the storms out there. Well, nah, to me this is just, sometimes it's nice to have the juxtaposition between, say, kind of realistic, hand-drawn, and then like a graphic, geometric type thing. But I think in this case it's too severe. It's too extreme. It's a little too light. What about hot? No, that's too bright. There, okay, I'm Goldilocks. That's just right. Except I'm a brunette with a touch of red. Actually, I had an older woman years ago say brownette. Is that a phrase, or was she just wrong and meant brunette? I had never heard that before or since. Okay, that's pretty good. You gonna look in the flower box that we can't see now? You know what? No, I won't. And what are you gonna do? I don't know. We could pick another one. We could pick something totally different. Nah. I know, you guys ever have days, and I suppose it's your mood, but just stuff just isn't floating your boat, and you can't really put your finger on why. It's I don't know. Okay, you experts out there, you think that's 70s with the, or still 60s? Looks more like 60s hair. And the big eyes. Does it really matter, Diane? Oh, it does. And it's also come to my attention just kind of recently, you know, last year or more, I haven't been using paint as much as I used to. And I'll admit, part of that could be a little laziness. I mean, my paint isn't here. I have to physically go get it. And, oh, I snorted. Closed caption will actually be right if they put that in. But anyway, you know, you gotta let it dry. You know, it's, I think I'm getting lazy about it. Not you, Diane. Yeah, it might be. You guys hear thunder? It's thundering. And that's okay. I don't really like that for some reason. No, I don't like that. You're right. Nothing's going to float your boat today, is it? Just the rain. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I don't know. It's the shape of this thing just isn't gonna cut it. Could be the color. I mean, there's only that turquoise over there. Yeah, okay, that's on standby. Do I have an olive green? Yes, yes you do. Well, one good thing about when it's so dark like this during the day, you can't possibly do housework, right? I tried that excuse for a little bit and then I did some dusting. I don't like that either. Now see, that to me, that matches so well. It could be down here. That's not bad. Okay, that's something. This one, we could go with a butterfly, right? There's one there if you can't see. Oh, that's cute. That's pretty. Nah. We'll just go on here. No, no, it would not. All right, let me pause and glue these down. And we'll come back. I'll look for flowers and a butterfly by myself. And we'll come back and do something besides listen to rain. Okay, hang on. Okay, this one's all glued. I just decided to hit it with a lot of flowers and a bee. I don't think it's done. It needs a phrase. Stitching? I don't know. This one, these components are not glued because I think I'll not be lazy and paint. I actually went and got my paint. It's right here. But I don't know what a color. Maybe some of that turquoise. It's, I don't call this turquoise, but it's kind of close. Put a little green in it. And boy, aren't we all glad I had shut the camera off. There was the biggest, loudest thunder about 4 minutes later. that made Diane jump. So I'm glad that wasn't on film. And the next block east of me is without power at the moment. I'm kind of assuming because of that. I don't know. That'll wake you up. Okay. My little fan isn't on, just a minute. Okay. It did cool it off a little bit out there, but as one may imagine, awfully humid. And it's supposed to rain later again. So my air is still on. Except where I'm working, like there's a corner, like I could probably touch it. It's, you know, like a no air area. And who wants that? All right, let's spatter a bit. And then I would say she needs some kind of freeze too. I don't know what to put on these girls. I don't want snarky. They're way too young and cute. Their spirit hasn't been crushed yet. Okay. They still have hope, right? Oh, dang it, what a downer. Okay. All right, I think that's pretty adequate for that. Well, should we look at phrases real quick? So now I'm going to move the paint. There's nowhere to put it. I'm going to put it on the floor. Just okay. I can hear them. I imagine it's the same where you are. There are a lot of people around nowadays that have the professional lawn service. And that, you know, fine, whatever. But I can hear one right now. It just poured, you know, like 2 hours ago, and they're getting their grass cut. With all my heart. That's kind of sweet. Fun-filled. I have my lucky penny. Okay, nothing, thank you. Once upon a time. You know what, I'll put that on there because that was once upon a time back in the late 60s, I would say. And yeah, our spirits hadn't been crushed yet, right? Okay, that can go with that. This one, I'll just look for a minute here, and then I'll sign off and finish them off and come back. I shall never forget the wonderful times we've had. Well, I don't think that fits. All right. I'll look at this paper and then that's it. Serve ice cream for dinner. I hadn't thought of that. I was going to make scrambled eggs. But see, Diane, serve scrambled eggs for dinner is not much of a quote. On stormy nights, that might fit for today. Pleasurable diversion, that's not bad. To while away the time. How about that? Just sitting there with a little bird. Okay, she's whiling away the time while it rains, I guess. So then she can go cut her grass. Okay, I'm going to finish them off and we'll be done. Hang on. Okay, all finished. I did not sew or anything on this one. I just like it the way it is. I think it's cute. This one, I added baker's twine on the edges, rickrack, and then there is white stitching around the phrase. I don't know how well that'll show up. I didn't want black, but it needed something. You could marker around, but I think that looks kind of nice. Okay, 2 more index card collages for June and July. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a nice day.